What's up, everybody? It's Brian from Riven by Ravens here. Today, I wanted to go over something that's been going around the music industry quite a bit lately, and that's AI-generated music. And if you're not familiar with this, there have been some artists that have come out recently that have gotten a lot of streams on Spotify where they're actually getting paid. And I kind of wanted to give my thoughts on this, and I've done a little bit of research into it, where this music comes from and how it's generated and whether it's good or not. And you don't have to take my word for it. I'm just a guy in a band that loves music, loves playing, loves writing, and that's what I'm trying to do for a career. So it's kind of an interesting time right now. There's a guy named Rick Beato, and he did some coverage on one of these AI-generated bands called the Velvet Underground. And I highly recommend that you watch his video, not only about that band, but also how this was created. He did one of his own, and I'll link them both down in the description here. And like I said, I highly recommend you taking a look at this. So, are there good things about it? I think there are. I think that there's good things about, these platforms like Suno that can create different things. I think it's good as a tool. I think it's a good place that maybe you could use to garner some basic ideas of what you want to do. And, the same thing goes with the writing things like Claude, that AI, or ChatGPT for lyric writing. Maybe you use it to get some ideas out or some words that you may not have thought of yourself, but the overall lyrical content, I think copying and pasting that into a program like Suno, unless it's something that you're doing to create music for you to listen to, which I think is fine. If you want to, create some music in the style of someone that you enjoy, about something that you want to hear about and you relate to, and you don't know how to play, write, record, sing, any of that stuff, why not? Give yourself some entertainment. I have zero problem with that. What I do have a problem with when it comes to this stuff is people monetizing it. And YouTube has already started to pull away and demonetize videos that are all AI generated, from the voiceover to the video itself or captions, the entire thing front to back, AI generated. They're being demonetized across the board. Spotify, on the other hand, does not, at least not at this point. We'll see where it goes, but right now, people are making money off of creating fake AI bands. Why I have a problem with this? What AI does, and there's some companies like SoundCloud that have a ton of different artists on it, and they have bots that scrape through using algorithms to pull ideas from things that people made. Now, not all of these artists that are on SoundCloud or Apple Music or Spotify, and I don't know for sure if Apple Music is doing it, I'd be surprised if they weren't, but they aren't all massively rich or popular, and a lot of them have a lot of passion in what they're doing. They just haven't made it to where they want to get to. Now, to have all of their ideas basically stolen and mashed together for somebody else's use is, in my opinion, shameful. I saw a Facebook post that was put up by Suno, advertising them. And there was an individual who talked about, making it, becoming rich and famous using these AI platforms. Now, personally, I don't think that's really something that's ever going to happen. There's a lot that goes into that. And if you don't have the hard work or the mindset and the dedication that it takes to learn how to play or sing or write or record or mix or master, you're never going to have what it takes when the pressure comes on to performing a live show or to be in the public eye, really. So that's, and you know, maybe that's just my 2 cents on it. And like I said, I think there's good parts to it. I just think in some ways it's just kind of this really large overarching type of theft or plagiarism when it comes to somebody making money off of the work of a bunch of people before them that took the time and put in the effort to learn to do the things that these AI bots are scraping from. And I'm not really too worried about AI taking over the music industry. For one, it can't create anything new. It has to steal basically ideas and concepts from what has been created by people. And they'll never be able to do a live show, right? Like if you're into seeing live bands perform, an AI performance might be just a little bit lackluster. So anyways, that's my 2 cents on the whole thing. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Tell me what you think about, AI generated music, where it's going. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. But as always, please like, share, subscribe, follow, whatever the platform is. It really helps us out a lot. And I'll see you next time.